King Charles got the shock of his life when an Australian senator confronted him. Watch this clip, we'll come back and discuss.
Give us our land back. Give us what you stole from us. Our bones, our skulls, our babies, our people. You destroyed our land. Give us a genocide. This is not your land. This is not your land. You are not my kids. You are not our kids.
We'll continue to resist the colony until we have a peacemaking treaty where we can celebrate this country together. We don't need a king from another country to dictate to us what we do here.
As you saw in that clip, she was telling him that he is not their king and he should give their land back. She also asked, "Give us what you stole." She was also telling King Charles that he is not the head of her people. And there was a discourse amongst people, especially those that are not Australian. They were saying that she's not even an Indigenous person in Australia, but that's not really how Australians see it. She is part Indigenous and she is also a lawmaker in Australia. So the Indigenous people of Australia are primarily these two groups, the Aboriginal peoples and the Torres Strait Islanders. The Aboriginal peoples are the original inhabitants of mainland Australia and Tasmania, with diverse culture, language, and traditions. They have a rich history that dates back over 65,000 years. And the Torres Strait Islanders are the Indigenous people of that island, located between the northern tip of Queensland and Papua New Guinea. They have distinct cultural practices, language, and heritage. So both these groups are indigenous to the land, and she is part of that because one of her parents, I believe, come from that indigenous group. So in Australia, they don't see it as just because you're white passing, you don't represent us. They're very much so, at least the people that were vocal were very open to what she's saying, and they appreciate her for standing up on behalf of her people. What are your thoughts on this, fam? Let us know down below. Do you believe King Charles should still remain the head of Australia and other countries as well? I am Wongel Zelalem.